Welcome to the Arsenal stand, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Mr. Laughter here, and you guys already know the game is set. The stage is set. Everything is set to really start at the biggest moment of our entire career as Arsenal fans and entire career of the Arsenal players as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's gather here and discuss what will happen, what will not happen, and how can we really approach this wonderful game that is coming in a few weeks. We still have Premier League to fight for, when we still have the Champions League in a hand also to fight for. So there is a lot of things to talk about today. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. If you are a member already, please stay right there and we will be together and discussing this wonderful news, and we're discussing the game, that transpired between PSG and Bayern Munich as well, and also Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, that has already passed. As you guys already know, it's one of the biggest game of all entire life, as you guys already know. Now, PSG, Bayern Munich, PSG. What a game. What a game in the first leg. Everybody was talking about it. Everyone was thrilled about it, and everyone was super excited about that particular game and how it all turned out. And it was great. It was really wonderful to watch. Now, the second leg, I think that's when we saw exactly the other side of PSG, man. PSG people have actually been talking about, oh, they attack so well, they don't know how to defend and things like that, Bayern Munich supplied every single pressure they could. They tried every single moment, every single pace that they could bring in this particular game against PSG, but I think it wasn't their day. It wasn't their day. PSG turned up and they defended like real champions. And we know they're champions and we are going to battle them. The battle is yet to begin, and it will be tantalizing. It will be fantastic. It will be attacking versus what we call defense. Arsenal has had a very good defense in the Champions League, and we have things to show it. Look at that stats. Look at that picture behind me. We have won almost all the games in the Premier League. I mean, in the Champions League, unbeaten for sure in this particular Champions League. And our defense hasn't really conceded a lot of goals, as you guys see. The highest goal we have considered, I think it's like two. The average amount of goals that we have conceded in the entire Champions League is just 2 goals. 2 goals, which is magnificent, guys. Very magnificent. And we deserve at least to be in these finals, because finals is a one of games, guys. A one of games. Now we are gonna get the history of the Champions League for the Arsenal. As you guys know, we have been in the Champions League at least once. Champions League finals, I mean. Since they changed the name to UEFA Champions League, Arsenal has not won Champions League. And we have been in the Champions League final since, I know, 20 years ago. 20 years ago. And we are back again to this, in this wonderful competition that everybody wants to be in. Every player that plays in the Premier League or in any league, they would want to play in the Champions League. And it's massive, guys. It is the biggest stage that if you're a player, you want to be in it. There are a lot of players who leave other clubs to just come and join a team that plays in the Champions League. There is a lot of players out there. If they are deciding to move to a location or move to a place or move to a club, they choose a club that is in the Champions League. There is a reason there. And some people don't really think about it because Champions League has been the biggest game in Europe and it has been the biggest competition in Europe so that any player that plays in there is kind of iconic. It's like if it gives you that flair, it gives you that momentum to realize that you have done something in your career. And these players, these Arsenal players, have earned the right to be in these Champions League finals. It is not easy, guys. We need to realize that. We need to think about that because sometimes it feels like, oh, it's just only the Champions League finals. You guys may not win it. But it's a big progress, guys. It's a big progress for you to make it to the finals. You can't discredit what we have done from stage one, league phase, coming to the quarterfinals, semifinals, last 16, wherever, every stages of qualification that we have been in from day one up to yesterday. We deserve to be in that position. The same with PSG. PSG has earned the right to go to the finals, and they are the favorites. In everyone's opinion, PSG is the favorite. But I tell you what, favorite doesn't win you the trophy. Favorite doesn't win you the trophy. Get that very well. Being an underdog as you go to play in the Champions League finals is actually the key. I have seen people, I have seen games in my career, in my life of watching football that teams that you cannot even think that they will win the Champions League against a superior team that they say is favorite have won the Champions League out of the blue. 1-0 to the Arsenal will be the song at when we get to Budapest. 1-0 to the Arsenal. And I think if we go with the mentality of playing the real, I think it's going to be, I think it will come down to what we will do in the Premier League, guys. It will come down to what we will do in the Premier League. If we just win the Premier League, then I think that would give us a very, very good stage, a very, very good moment for us to go with that momentum to the Champions League. And it's important. It's important to realize that two trophies that we are in at the moment. Of course, the Premier League is not yet done and dusted, and everybody's like, "Oh, Manchester City is still there." Manchester City still has 4 games to go, and Arsenal has 3. And the game Manchester City will play on Saturday before Arsenal play their game against, Fulham. I mean, West Ham United and Brentford at home to Manchester City. Manchester City can blow them away, can beat them thoroughly. But Brentford is playing to go to Europe. Every team right now in the Premier League wants to qualify to play in Europe, which is important for them. Like the smaller teams that we so-called smaller teams, they can show you how to survive in the European League. Because look at what West Ham did. I mean, what Everton did to Manchester City. And in this game, I think if any case, any situation, if anything small slightly happen between um Manchester City and Brentford, and we play Sunday with at least advantage, we will blow West Ham away. I know people are saying West Ham is going to be the biggest game and we have to win that. They are fighting for their relegation. We are fighting to win the league. The fight for relegation is not even compatible with the fight for the Premier League. West Ham can be relegated. Declan Rice has a heart there. He has played there, and he would feel maybe, I don't know, compassion about them or whatever he will feel after the game. But I guarantee you, if Manchester City fail to win against Brentford, we will win the game against West Ham, and the league will be done and dusted. It will be done and dusted because I totally believe this game is still in our hands. This Premier League is still in our hands. Contrary to the Champions League, we are going to be the underdog. Like everybody knows, Arsenal is the underdog in the Champions League finals. I get that because We haven't won anything. PSG is the defending champion, and they deserve to get back to the finals as well. They have been, playing so well and so good. And, Enrique, the way he plays football is just iconic. He is his own style of football, playing his own style of every single game, which I get that he is really, really good in his style of play. And I get that as well. But I want to tell you guys, if you are a real Arsenal fan, the battle will be on the pitch. Every one of game is not decided just by a team being better in the Champions League or a team being better in the league. It is just the battle of that particular match. I want to bring it in this situation. When you go in for a fight, boxing, those ones who do boxing. I've done a little bit of boxing. I'm not a professional boxer, but like if you look at Arsenal and PSG, we're going to look at it when the game is coming close by. When you look at the defense side by side, look at the midfield side by side, look at the attack side by side, which we will discuss that when the game is almost like few days to come, after we have won the Premier League, of course. That would be exciting to talk about it and see the battles. So I want to build this at some point in the channel where we're going to look at each battle one by one. And those battles are going to win us the game or would allow us to lose the game. Because there are a lot of things that I've seen against, Bayern Munich, the way PSG played this last game, completely different from the way they played at home against Bayern. And this is a game that is in a neutral ground. Nobody's at home. Nobody's going to play like they have some. Every fun, I think, is going to be equal. I guess sometimes all the fans are going to be equal in the pitch. I mean, just supporting their fans and their game and wherever, everything around, everyone will be there. We would have the chance to support our team outside of the pitch or from your home, from your house. The big thing is, how will each of the two team control the match at that particular moment, which we're going to look at it later on as well. But I like right now, looking at the game itself, looking at just foreseeing everything that is going to happen in this game, with everything being constant, I think we have a chance. Like as Arsenal fans, we have a chance to blow PSG away if we stick to what we do best. What is that thing that we do best in our community or in our team, especially when you look at Arsenal team side by side in every single thing that we do, everything that we have been doing for the rest of the season? There are few things that we have been doing really, really good, and one of it is defending. Our defense in the Champions League has considered basically, I think, 4 or maybe 5 goals in the entire qualification run for the Champions League. 4 or maybe 6, 4 or 5 goals, I think. Now, if you look at that and you compare PSG, which they have played their game, of course, they are the best attacking team in the Champions League. Dembele, Vitinha, and you look at Varaskelia, Bakala, all the players that they have there that are fast pace, attacking players. And we have played against those players before. When you look at the Champions League semifinals, I'm not saying we are going to deploy that same tactic that we played in the 2 legs in the semifinals last season. But if I look at that game and trying to look at the Champions League finals and trying to look at the players that we have added into our squad and trying to see defensively, midfield wise, attacking wise, if I look at those 2 scenarios of the matches that we played in the Champions League last season, there is a lot of promising ideas and promising moments that I can believe this team can explore. Arsenal can explore a lot of situations and scenario in the game between PSG and Arsenal. Because I believe if Mikel Arteta goes with his mindset of winning the match, mindset of playing the game of football, to their strength, Yokere's strength, our midfield strength, defensive strength, we have a chance. I've already heard people are saying, "Oh, Arsenal doesn't even have a chance completely. PSG will blow Arsenal away. PSG is better in almost every section." I don't disagree with that, but I tell you what, football is all about game of chance. Wherever you take at the moment is sometimes based on moments. You can score so many goals, but one crucial goal, and then you play your moments, take your chances, can kill every single best football games that you can ever see. The good thing is we now have control of the game. I've seen the last two games that we have played. You could see exactly how we control games. Our control of games has actually improved so much. So much. Lewis Kelly coming back in the midfield. And my only prayer is I hope, and I hope Jurian Timber returns. If Jurian Timber returns, guys, like the stream, man, and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'm not seeing people comment. Put in your comment, man. Put in your comment. What is your thought on the game? What do you think Arsenal can do to win this Champions League? Like, what is your suggestion? So, what did you see in this game that makes you, have hope or doubt that this game in the semifinals, I mean, in the finals, is going to be a little bit of a nerve wracking? Of course, it's going to be nerve wracking. Every finals is nerve wracking. There's no way you can say it's just going to be free and you'll be scare free. It is going to be nerve wracking. Come 30th, as the day goes closer, it's going to be nerve wracking by all means. But with the strength that I've been telling you about, with the ability that Arsenal has in the game of football, I totally believe we will take a chance. We will take our chances when it comes to this particular match. Kai Havertz, Gyökeres, Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, if all those guys are fit, comes Champions League night, I will be up for it. I will be celebrating and supporting my team. I will give them all my support and see what they can do. The only thing I could request, if Mikel can hear, go there and do your best because you're carrying a 20 years old disaster of Arsenal not winning the Champions League. You're carrying the whole entire history of Arsenal in your head, in your hand, in your foot, in your leg, in your entire body. And if you win Champions League as a player, you are going to be absolute legend of this club. That's how I would approach it. Do your best, give all your best, and you will be absolute legend of the Arsenal club. Like, how can you not think about that and play your best football against the best team? How can you not think about that and play your football to the level that you know for sure? This is the game that I've been craving for as a player. These are moments where you look at it and said, we are made for this. We are made for this kind of moments where people are doubting us. People don't even think we are going to win anything, but we are going to discredit and show the world that we are the best team in the Champions League for this season because we haven't been beaten in this league. I'm not saying we are going to be the only team that has won the Champions League unbeaten. There are teams that have won Champions League many times without being beat. And how amazing would this be for us to win the Champions League, win the Premier League in the same season, and have that big parade? Of course, if that happens, I will have to travel to England. I would have to travel to England and go for that parade. I wish I could go to Budapest, but I can't. That would be magnificent atmosphere and the experience that people are gonna have. Guys of guys like us who have grown watching Vieira, watching Thierry Henry doing their thing and going to that finals 2006 and we collapse. I still think about Jens Lehmann red card up to now. How can we erase that momentum? How can we erase that feeling from our mind to think of how best this club has been for us? Man, it is amazing. And we have the momentum, we have the players, we have the coach, we have everybody, we have everything in our locker to do this for the team, to do this for the fans, to do this for the club, and to be legends of this club and have Mikel Arteta statue right in front of the stadium, Emirates Stadium. It's massive. It can't get this bigger. It can't get better than this, guys. It can't get bigger than this. If you are not made for this as a player, if you're not made for this as a fan, if you're not excited as a fan, I see you in the comment as Sharif. Big up to you, man. Welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Absolute legend, man. You are on it. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. What's going on, man? How's the family? How's everything? How is everything? Man, let me see what he's saying here. As of now, both defense are best, but counterattack of Arsenal is less than PSG. Their fullbacks are the problem. They won't let them attack Arsenal. Need to explore to exploit like Chelsea did in the Club World Cup. Yeah, I think if we can have a strategy, like I said, Mikel has played against PSG now twice. So this would be the third time. If we cannot learn anything from the games that we have seen PSG play, and even the games that I think the game that we played against PSG, it wasn't like so bad for us. We had chances. It was just Donnarumma that took every single ball that Bukayo Saka should. Every ball that Trossard, Martinelli, and everybody had chances like that. I mean, we played well, man. We played well against PSG, and I think the way Mikel Arteta plays football, if we can maintain that and just a little bit add, aggressiveness to it and play the real football, defensive and playing the midfield, because the thing is, if we can keep Dembele quiet, we can keep Varaskelia quiet. Those are the two key players for PSG when it comes to the attack. And if we can have a way of nullifying those two players, maybe Bakola, maybe Vitinha or something, if we can do what I like playing man to man, like man to man strategy is my ideal. But if you look at PSG, sometimes they have fast players. Killer is fast, Dembele is fast as well. So the only way to beat this team, like I said earlier in my stream, we have to slow down this game. We have to play almost like we are on on a train, going so slow and perfect and playing every ball with our players. That's going to be the best way we can win this game. If we just go toe to toe and try to fight these guys like fighting, like running and running and running and keeping the pace of this game to the level of PSG and trying to go for counterattacks and stuff like that, we will get beat. We will be smashed like they did smash at Inter Milan. But I think Arsenal doesn't play that kind of football. We are always tight and squeezed and put together in our midfield. And, our fullbacks always come in and give us extra coverage in the midfield, which is very ideal. But in this situation, I think we have to at least have Timber on Betinho or Baraskira, and also Nkapia would be so good to start this game, in my opinion, because at least he knows he doesn't leave his man. He is the concrete defender that we need in this kind of football. And I hope nobody gets injured. I hope all the players are available for this match come, May 30th, which is going to be massive. It's going to be massive. And Sharif, like you said, we have the best defense, and they have shown today that they can also defend. But if you look at the way they played against Bayern today, they really defended because Bayern was actually on them. They were trying to push for every single ball, but they couldn't find the connection. And I've seen the way they played the first leg and the second leg. This in the second leg, what they did actually, they tried to double against Olise, tried to double against, what is that Liverpool guy? What is his name? I even forget. What is his name? Luis, yeah, Luis, whatever Luis. They they kind of doubled the wingers in the fullbacks were coming together. Now, I think that's the kind of football they're going to play also against Saka, because they are going to try to double Saka in that spot where they will try to keep Saka off the game, and give other avenue to other players to also double on the other side. And I think the best game we could play is probably like the way Gyökeres plays against Athletic Madrid. If we can explore that, try to go long and let Gyökeres battle the defenders and create some space for Eze maybe in and there, that would give us a chance, because the style of football has to be different when we play against PSG. We cannot play that, keeping the ball long time and everything like that, because those guys can press, but their pressing is so high. And I think they're gonna do that because they know Arsenal can crumble at some point when they get under pressure. The pressure of this game is going to be high, but I think winning the Premier League will give us the energy to push through this game. This game, I look at it, it might even go up to, you know, up to penalties if we can play well. That's just my thought, but we will discuss it when the day comes. Plus, Sharif is saying, Sharif is saying, Miguel needs to do homework by not depending on Saka, because PSG knows Arsenal dominant side is from Saka side, while countering. Yeah, of course. Like you're completely right. Like I said, the way they doubled against Olise today, like every time Olise gets the ball, you see two, three players coming to him. Like they doubled too much today that Olise didn't even have even a chance. He was just like gets the ball and there's nothing. He didn't have any space to run, and that's that's how they played today. And of course, they did the right thing because they had the goal. And PSG, kind of the way they play, if they have the goal, they play in a different style. If they don't have the goal, they try to go to attack and get the goals. Like that's the way they play. But once they get the goal, of course they were 2-0 up already in on aggregate, and they had the chance to to kind of defend and play their belt. But Hurricane scoring that goal 1-1 is not a bad result. But they could have actually scored earlier. If they had maybe scored like in the 70 or 60, that would have been a different game. The good thing is PSG still has leakage in their defense. They can be got at. Like you can score against PSG. It's not like they have the biggest, the tightest, everything is so tight that you can score against them. You can nick games, you can nick goals against PSG. That's the only good news that I have. If we can play our football really, really well, we can nick this. We can get a 1-0 0, or maybe a 1-0 defeat or a win. Or you could get a 2-1 win. Like as long as we can show up and do our best, I think it's we can put all the emotions and everything out of this game. We will be in good shape to go and fight, because this is a battle. Like I said, it's going to be a big, big battle for us to win this game. By all means, we have to at least try our best. Try our best to like counteract. Maybe if we can even double on those players. And I think this game needs either I think Trossard and Capri has to double on Bakola, or maybe on what is his name, Dembele, and the same thing on the other side. If Saka is playing with Timber or maybe Ben White, they have to double on these players the same way they're going to double on Saka. So that would be fit on fit, because that's how the battle is going to be. If we don't double on these players and really leave them space to run. I think if we can keep everything so tight where they don't have space to run, then we would have a good chance to win this game. Because the only way PSG gets these goals, because most games, people leave the space a lot for PSG. They kind of leave so much space for PSG to run through. And in this kind of Champions League finals, if you even give a single 5-yard, even 2-yard space for PSG to run in, you will be destroyed. Killer will destroy you. Dembele will destroy you. So the tightest we can be, the closest to the players we can be, and not give any more space in the midfield, in the wing. That's going to be our our spot. That's going to be our spot to get the best out of this. Big up to your Twitch gang here. I see you, man. Big up to you. Thank you for joining. Thank you, man. I see you. Let me get to the comments here. Declan Rice's performance in the semifinals was very, very good, keeping the ball and defensive, keeping composure. If it is maintained through set piece, Arsenal can have exploitation. I think, yeah, I mean, this game is just going to be a very, very, I would say, tantalizing, maybe a little bit of a controversial kind of game. And I think being the underdog in this game is, I think it's putting us in a very, very good place. We are in a very good pole position being underdogs. I feel like Arsenal, if they are underrated, if you go to games of football that you people don't expect you to win, I think we always perform better in that kind of position. And I kind of like it. Like I like that we are not the favorite. Like people are not looking at us as we are gonna win this, or we are like higher above PSG. Being the underdog in these finals is going to save us a bunch. Like we will be really, 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 really down with almost no pressure because people don't expect us to win. And if we win it, then that is when people will realize, oh, these guys were serious, like absolutely serious. And I think, yeah, that's the moment that we have. You know, let me see. Congratulations, Alex. Big up to you, man. Where have you been, man, Alex? Yesterday, people were looking for you. Everyone was here. Where is Alex? Where is Alex? I don't know if you rewatched the stream. Go back and rewatch the stream. Laka was looking for you. Clark was looking for you. Harold was. Everybody was looking for you, Alex, because we thought you were hiding, and I think you were hiding. You're just showing up today. Man, we wanted to hear your opinion yesterday on the game because the way you were talking about Arsenal the last few days before the game, it's like, I mean, but thank you for saying. Let me not spoil everything for you. You can go back and watch the stream from yesterday and hear what people were saying because everyone was looking for you, Alex. But thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Um Big up to you, man. Okay, I have one guy from okay, that is blinding chum 3-2. 32 JHT Saxa. Thanks, man, from the Twitch gang. Best viewers, Zingland, I mean, Seat Late Online. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Go and follow him on Twitch as well. Go and follow. If you have a YouTube as well, man, let's go and follow him. Appreciate you, man, for coming in, and big up to you, those ones on the Twitch. Wonderful, wonderful, man. Thanks for joining. I hope, yeah, guys, we are on X, we are on Twitch, we are on YouTube, so you can go and watch it on any of those platforms. X is just a share. It's not like streaming live, I think, but you can still watch it from there. But we are streaming live on YouTube and then Twitch. So if you're a Twitch member and you have gaming and stuff like that, let people know. People would like to play. If you want to play gaming at some point, just let me know. We can organize and we play a great game of how do you call it, soccer. I like playing soccer, which is how do you call it, game of football, which is great, man. Thanks for joining, man. So are you guys going to let PSG do the double on you in consecutive years? That's the question, man. That's the pressure that we have at the moment, Alex. We need to find a way. We need to find a way to galvanize ourselves, bring every energy that we have left in the system after winning the Premier League, of course, and then see where we are at. If all the players are available, everyone is ready to go, then we shall see. We will give a hard run, man. We will give a hard run to PSG and fight till the end, because I know the pressure that PSG will also have, to take that trophy again, winning that double. and it's we have a chance, man. We have to just stay in the game. If we can stay in the game, first half, second half, just us keep ourselves in the game. That's all we need. Keep ourselves in the game. That would be perfect, in my opinion. Um, so you guys are going to get Ahmad in the Premier League. Like how? I mean, Alex, right now, I mean, do you know that Manchester City is going to be beat by Brentford? Or do you know that maybe even Brentford can get a draw from Manchester City? And then before we even finish the game, before we play the game against West Ham, we would have won the league. That's just how I look at it. Because I don't think Manchester City has the capacity again, you know, to go for this fight. Brentford has beaten Manchester City from their home ground. Remember that. I think was it last two season, maybe one season ago. Brentford beat Manchester City from Etihad, and I think this is going to be a big game for Manchester City. And like I said, we may even be winning the Premier League just by winning against West Ham, and the next two game left would just be a walkover. Of course, it's not yet done and dusted, even if we win against West Ham, but we would have one hand already on the trophy, in my opinion. You need to get your bottle out, man. Let's see if we can get it, man. I mean, it is. It's possible, but not probable. I mean, winning or losing. I mean, we at the level. If I don't know if you have watched Arsenal game of recent, guys, because at the moment we are playing a really good football, like really good football. Um, and I think we have gained some kind of energy or momentum from Norway. I don't know where it came from, but in the last three games that we have played, you can see the anger that Mikel Arteta talked about. You can see every single desire to run, to move, to do whatever you're able to do in games. And I think it has really helped us a lot that we are clicking at the right moment. And people are talking about West Ham game, like I said, we are going to batter West Ham at least 4-0. The lowest would be 4-0. Come back to the channel on Monday, or maybe, actually Sunday evening, and let me know if I'm wrong. Because you will see the best of soccer. You will see the best game for Gyökeres, and we are going to batter West Ham because they will crumble under our pressure. They won't gain the weight of our attack because this is like a final. Actually, Saliba said we have four finals left. That is the game against West Ham, game against Crystal Palace, games against Burnley, and the Budapest game. So four finals. We are going for it. We need to perform to the best. And I think people are just saying West Ham is going to be tough. It will be tough, of course, but the pressure that we shall give to win this game, I don't think West Ham will actually accommodate it. I don't think West Ham will withstand the pressure that we will mount on them to win this Premier League. Because 22 years of winning nothing, we cannot let West Ham United, who is struggling to go down, you know, deep down in, how do you call it, in the lower league, being relegated, to spoil our desire, to spoil our momentum that we have had in the recent weeks. I will I will give my prediction come Sunday. I'm actually gonna do um we shall have the preview on Friday when Mikel Arteta speaks. So we will be in position to understand who is on, who is not, and then give us, we will discuss that game fully. And I'm very confident. I'm very confident. I don't even have any pressure. I'm actually very relaxed about that game. Very relaxed. For me, normally when I'm relaxed about a game, it always goes well. If I'm very nervous about a game and have some worries, those games don't go well. But with West Ham, I am not even bothered. I'm not totally bothered if West Ham can do anything. That's where I am, Alex. I'm not bothered completely. I had school. I couldn't watch the stream during this school hours. I have no problem, man, no problem. I was glad, man. You guys got lucky, of course. I mean, luck is you make your luck own luck, you make your own luck. Do you hail? Um, do you hail from? What do you mean? Where do you hail from? Um, what do you mean? Where do I come from? You guys are going to lose to West Ham. You guys are going to get armored by no. I mean, West Ham at this stage, many people have beaten West Ham. How comes that people are now saying West Ham is the team that is going to kind of stop us from winning the Premier League? I just don't get that logic completely. West Ham has been battling relegation for all this time. Like what would they gain from winning just the Arsenal game? I know they would still keep within Tottenham reach, but like I don't see how West Ham, the way West Ham has been playing, the way Brentford buttered them in the game that they played, and now they're saying West Ham is going to beat Arsenal with the level of momentum that we have gained at the moment. West Ham is not going to do anything to us, guys. Like to be serious, I like I said, I don't see West Ham doing anything completely against us. Like the least amount of goals we shall score is four, guys. Like I'm telling you, the least is four. We have scored 6 goals in their stadium. If you guys don't remember, we have scored 4 goals at their stadium. We have scored more than 5 goals against West Ham when we play at their home. I don't see West Ham giving us any battle, and the media is just trying to create an atmosphere where people would want to watch the game because they want to get more money and stuff like that. But I don't see West Ham doing anything crazy in this title race. There's going to be nothing like a twist. We will butter West Ham completely. Come back to the channel, subscribe if you haven't, and you will come back and tell me. You will see on Sunday, and then you will say, okay, yeah, Francis, oh, you were right. Like you were right. And you will know it. You will know it. You will know it. They will come. You guys can look down on I'm not looking down on West Ham, but I'm saying the style of football that Nunes play, and then the way we are fighting for this Premier League, and we all know that a win will give us an edge to Manchester City. How best can you really perform if you want to win the Premier League, and let just a relegated team to kind of, I know we have been down, but look at the win. That how much of a boost would it be from these players going to the going through to the finals, UEFA Champions League finals, and then West Ham that is almost going to be relegated, demoralize your happiness and your joy. We need to keep this momentum going. And I don't think these players will allow West Ham to beat them just to bring down their momentum to go to win the Premier League and also go up to win the Champions League. It's not going to happen, guys. It's not going to happen. It will never happen. I'm very adamant, and I'm a believer. I believe West Ham will be completely destroyed. Completely destroyed. Even in the first half, we may score 3, 4 goals. They have good players, of course. They will attack, of course. But the pressure that they will have to even play against us, I feel like that pressure is way too much even for them to contain. It's just too much for them to contain. If they're going to play, I think they might play for a draw. Probably they might have 10 men, 11 men behind the ball so that Arsenal doesn't score. But for West Ham to beat Arsenal in this scenario, that Arsenal is seeing the trophy right there, 3 games left. 3 games left. Man, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening in any way, form, or shape. There is nothing that is going to happen in this situation. That's how I look at it anyway. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, you can come and, um, come and discount it later on, eh, you know, on Sunday. You guys need to be humble. We are humble as always. I know we are humble as always. I mean, you guys crumble under pressure. Two, you guys lost the FA Cup. You lost the Carabao Cup. That's the reason why we cannot afford to lose the Champions League and the Premier League. That is the perfect reason, man. Alex, that's the perfect reason why we cannot afford to lose any of these matches that is left. We need it, we want it, and we want to show that we are there. We cannot be second again. Second ole ole is stopping this season. Trust me, second ole ole is gone completely and dusted. We will dump it in the dustbin or dump it in the pit. Wherever dumping space we can put the second position, that will be given to Manchester City for this Premier League. I tell you, this channel is here to stay. If I am wrong, come here and talk to me again on Sunday. If you think what I'm saying is delusional, as people would say, come back to the channel, subscribe and be part of it, and then you will come and talk about it on the channel. Like I said, we are going to have you guys come in if you're capable of using your phone or your camera or wherever to discuss the game. We will be back here, if we know for sure that Arsenal is getting ready winning the league. Like I said, if you want to do a collab, you want to be part of the channel as well, to come as a member, to come as a panel, if you want to be somebody who can also have the same view, and yeah, you're more than welcome. And I'm a free man, like I said. Come and share your view, come and be here, and yeah, we chat football. It's just football, man. It is a very good moment. I love football. That's why I love to share about my thoughts and stuff like that. But in the game at this moment, at this level, with the amount of games we have left, if Arsenal cannot beat West Ham, we don't deserve to win the league. We don't deserve to win the league. If we cannot beat West Ham at this level, at this stage of the season, why are we even fighting for the Premier League? Like, why are we even fighting for the Premier League? We should just go home and rest. We shouldn't even compete. Like, if we cannot win against West Ham, that's a no-brainer. We have to stop. There's no need. That's why I have real confidence. And I've seen the last 3 games we have played. We are back to our 2023, 2024 momentum. And we have to go for it. 3 games left. You cannot tell me we can lose against West Ham. And West Ham is about to be relegated. We cannot do that. Like, absolutely, that is nonsensical to me to believe and even have entertained that West Ham is going to beat us. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening in this current situation that we are in. I don't see it. When we talk about the Champions League, for sure, it's another case. Champions League, we are the underdog. And if we win it or we don't, it's not going to be it's going to be disappointing. It's going to be, frustrating and down. It will be a bad moment for us. But I believe even if we don't win, we would have made progression. Look at last 5 years that Mikel joined Arsenal. Where was Arsenal in the Champions League? Were we even in Europe? We went and played Europa a few times. And since we have joined the Champions League, Mikel has been making progression. We went to quarterfinals, semifinals, semifinals, finals, and your first finals after 20 years. If you don't win it, it's not a big problem to me because you would have made a lot of progress. And I guess what? If you don't look at what Liverpool did, they lost against Real Madrid in the Champions League. The next season, they went back and won it. That's how I see it. This is still going to be the training ground for us to learn how to play the Champions League finals. I'm not saying we're just going there to lose, but I will give my team an avenue of trusting them that they could do their best. But if we come short, I'm not going to crucify them because I know how much they have done for this season and how well playing in the Champions League final can actually shape you to go back in the next time and win it. PSG lost Champions League finals. They came back and won it. If there is something going to the finals can actually do in your life as a player, as a team, and if you don't win it, in your second Champions League 20 years, if we don't win it, it's not a problem. If we would have gained some experience because we need that experience for these players. I'm not saying we should go there to get beat, but in case we get beat by PSG, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna be this kind of you know YouTubers who will crucify Mikel for not playing unless if we don't turn up for the game, we just kind of collapse like we did against against Manchester City, allowing PSG to just run all over us. Then I will be mad. But if we show up and play a game of football like we always play, and we just get defeated because we couldn't do so much after all we have done and fought for the game, it is what it is, man. It will be what it is, in my opinion. All right. Why make it 23? 23 years, Alex, man. You are absolute joker, man. You are a joker, I know. Oh man. But that's your mantra. Keep on it and on it. Man, yeah, yeah, sure, man. I will. Hey, good to see you, Rashid. I hope I'm pronouncing your name well, man. Uh I think you're good to be back, man. How have you been? How have you been? Big up to yourself. Big up to yourself, man. Hi, bro. Can you give me your Instagram? I would so I can share my thumbnails samples. Um, I mean, Instagram. Just go look for the Arsenal stand. You will find me there, or even go to X and find the Arsenal stand. Right now, if you go to X, you'll find me. I'm streaming this there, so you'll be able to see me if you want to do that as well. That would be great. Anyway, go to Instagram and look for the Arsenal stand. And I think the Ando, yeah, for X, there is no. I think maybe A. I think it's. Let me take a look. I think it's just the. Let me look here. So there is one letter that is missing. I mean, on X, we have the Arsenal stand, which is STND. That is at the Arsenal stand. Then on Instagram, I think it's full. It's the Arsenal stand. So you'll find me there. You can never miss me, man. I'm always everywhere. You can find me anywhere. TikTok, you will find me. Uh, YouTube, you'll find me everywhere. I'm everywhere. So just look for me. If you can find the Arsenal stand, or if you can find Arsenal stand, look for Mr. Laughter. MR. Let me put it up here. It's MR MLAFTA. So you can find also Mr. Laughter. You look me there, you can find me as well. But the Arsenal stand should be there. You can find me anywhere. What is Alex saying here again? Let's see. Okay. It's not like you guys ever deserve to win the league. It's not like you guys ever deserve to win the league. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, Alex? I mean, the game of football that we have played this season, man, it's great. It's wonderful. We haven't been at our best. I know for sure we haven't been at our best, but I totally believe that the game that we played, man, this season, we deserve to win it because if you look at the team that has been pretty much consistent, like in most of the things that we have done this season, we had some dips, we have had some moments where we were down completely, and I agree potentially we would have done better by now if we had kept all our momentum up high, winning all our games. We should have been 5 6 7 points ahead of Manchester City, even 15 points. Thanks for liking, guys. Like the stream as well. I see already 5 or 6 likes as well. Subscribe if you haven't. If you're here, man, please, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. One love to every member here. One love to you guys. We are moving to 2K, man. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. The Arsenal stand at gmail.com is the correct brother. Let me see it here. Uh that that's not correct because if you look at your spelling, you have E right before the Arsenal. So that's not correct. It's just the Arsenal stand at gmail.com. Take away that E that you see in the middle right there. I don't know if you're seeing my cursor, but so it's the Arsenal. The way you've written here is the as Senol, something like that. So it's not correct like that. You can fix that. Why didn't we didn't FA Cup? We didn't win FA Cup. We won it 14 times more, and then my other club. Okay, what is the name there, man? Amico, is it Edward Wood? Let me just use the word in eco who would something like that, right? Is that correct? He would. Forgive me, man. I am terrible at names, man. I am super super bad at names, and some of the names are very difficult, man, for me. But anyway, thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for subscribing as well. Thank you for being a legend of this community, man. We build it together. So yeah, FA Cup, we have the record 14. I think Manchester United or Liverpool might have actually overtaken us because we had the record for 14 games. I mean 14 trophies. I think of recent either Liverpool or Manchester United took it over. I'm not sure, but we have the record for FA Cup. We have actually played. I mean, our trophies, during Wenger's reign was just FA Cup. Every single season we go to the finals. The worst FA Cup that I can still think of is the FA Cup we played against Wigan. I don't remember the year, but Wigan beating us, man. Obafemi scoring that goal, if I remember well. That's the worst FA Cup finals. Koscielny giving that goal. I still remember that goal, man. That's the worst FA Cup we ever played. It's absolutely a mess. It was really complete mess, and I think people grew annoyed of Wenger, and yeah, that's why he wanted to go off at some point. And I think yeah, he deserved. He was really really good. He was ready to go, ready to go. Oh man, look at this man! The Naxora speech. Your name, man. This I would just call you Dinax, and I remember you told me how to pronounce it, but I can't even remember now. Big up to you, man. I hope Greece is good, man. How is Greece, man? Is everything okay? Right? Are you doing well? Yeah, good to see you back again here, man. Been a while. Good morning. You remember me? It's always, man. I do. I do. I do. I remember almost everyone here. I could not like remember exactly your faces because I don't see you guys, but your names, man. I just feel like a family to you guys. It's wonderful. That's how I feel talking to you guys and being a community that you can share your passion with them. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. I Man, I miss you, man. I missed you. I hope you're all well. I hope everything is okay. I hope your family and everything is going on well. It's the love, man. I appreciate every single effort you put in to come in. Man, big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. It's a good morning here too. Good morning, man. Everything is pushing on well. Life is good. Arsenal is making me happy every single day. We are winning the Premier League. Perfect. And we are going to the finals. I mean, how much can you appreciate this team, man? It's wonderful feelings. It's super super wonderful feeling. You cannot you cannot really look down on anything that Arsenal has done in the recent weeks, man. Everybody was crying about Arsenal losing every single game, not winning anything, going back empty-handed, and now look what has happened, man. How much of 1 week difference, 2 week difference can make in your life. Sometimes when you are dying, somebody will just come up with just a drop of water in your throat, and you rise up and you go for it. And that's how I feel about Arsenal. Somebody just came and dropped a little bit of water in our mouth, and we survived. Now we are kicking. We are going for it. And yeah, let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving, man. Big up to you, man. Absolute legend. All good, man. Thanks for asking, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your time, man. I hope you're all good. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're good. That sounds great. FA Cup, FA Cup, FA Cup. Yeah, we won FA Cup. I mean, Arsenal at some point, like I said, we have to give credit to Mikel Arteta, and people don't really like to do that. Mikel Arteta has actually moved us a bunch. Like he has moved us to the level where we we cannot dream of. And if I hear people say Mikel Arteta out, Mikel Arteta out, it just frustrates me a lot. It frustrates me a lot when you look back at where we are coming from, where we came from, and every single thing that Mikel has changed and has transformed, beginning from the pitch, beginning from the trees in the compound, buying best dog, Mr. Win, going there, trying to, have that community, trying every tactics, to keep the players engaged and togetherness, creating the community, especially like at the Emirates, becoming a fortress where you have all the fans, doing their job. Like there's a connection between the club and the fans. Everything is just blending so well. I don't know if there's any manager out there. If we bring after Mikel Arteta, I don't think there's any manager that can bring that. We have now our anthem, he has brought a lot of stuff in this club that people has to at least appreciate. I don't know why people don't. It's good to criticize, but we don't have to go to extra mile of saying, oh, he has to go. He has to like the life is not all about winning, man. Like, I mean, winning trophies. Football club, sometimes you need to build the community, build the trust, build the connection, and then the trophies will come. It's been 6 years. 6 years, great. We have won only FA Cup. But like, look what is going to happen in this season. And I think we are not ending here. I've been saying this. People who have been with me for a long time, I said Arsenal is building a club that is going to trouble the whole entire Europe. And Europe will be in Arsenal's conquer. Everybody would not want to play Arsenal. Mikel Arteta is building a team that every single season we will be going to Champions League finals. We'll be going to, win Premier League. We'll be battling every single cup and trophies. That's how I see it. He has that momentum. He has that ability to do it. I have seen enough. He still needs to learn a lot on this job, of which he is doing, because he's training on job. He doesn't have any big experience, but he has learned. I think he's learning, and he's gonna do something that people will remember. Trust me, if Mikel wins the Champions League, man, which other team would not come for Mikel Arteta? Even if Mikel decides to leave Arsenal the next day after winning the Champions League, Real Madrid will be coming, PSG will be coming, Bayern Munich will be coming. All the big clubs in the world will be coming for Mikel. He's a manager that people think, don't get me wrong, he still has his flaws, he still has his weaknesses and stuff. Every human do have that. You cannot tell me you're 100% perfect in everything. You don't have any weakness. Every human has their own weakness, and but it's all about how would you learn from your weakness? How can you improve in certain things? You could be adamant. It's, with coaches, you have to stay on your lane and know what you do best as a coach. And sometimes it just takes time, but if you wait and keep it on going, you can make it, pull it off the line. That's what we are trying to do. Arsenal has been going for this Champions League in progression, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time, and we have made it to this level. And I think we are still going to move forward and do it. We're still going to move forward and do it. That's how I look at it, man. It is a journey. It is a journey. It is a journey. It is a big journey. Imagine if Arsenal was still here. Arsene. I mean, Arsene, he actually praised Mikel Arteta yesterday. Like he did. Like he said, Mikel Arteta has done a great job. Like he said, defense wins you trophies. That's what Mikel Wenger actually said in his, commentary in with being Sport last time. He said Mikel Arteta has really invested a lot in the defense, and he's reaping a lot of fruits you know, from his defense, because his defense has been so good. His defense has actually helped so much, and people fear our defense. I know at some point our players were tired, we were leaking goals or something like that, but this defense against PSG, we will see how good we are. We will see how good we are against PSG. We can match their, match their defense and play a game of football and win it. Absolutely, we'll be over the moon. We will be over the moon. You guys should sign him to a 10-year contract. You guys can so you can enjoy the faces forever. Of course, I mean he's actually being talked to after the end of the season. Mikel is gonna get another contract. I would totally give it to him, even if we don't win anything this season. I think I will keep Mikel. I will let him stay more years because I see his progression, especially in the Champions League. How many years in my lifetime that I've seen Arsenal fight for the Premier League every single year? When you look back 1996, 2000, 2004, since then, how long have you seen Arsenal battling for the Champions League, battling for the Premier League every single season? There's no coach who has done that other than Arsene Wenger. After Arsene left, even during Arsene, during his reign when he was about to leave, we started battling for top four. Top four was like our trophy. Everybody like, if we go to top four, everybody celebrate. And Wenger himself said at some point Arsenal was at the verge of like collapsing. We were like almost completely dying, bankrupt almost. And Mikel has brought every single belief that all Arsenal fans had lost. He has brought it back. I don't see why people even criticize him in any situation. Of course, everybody have their own opinion. You can have your own opinion. I leave it to you to decide who you think can stay at Arsenal. What's your thoughts about yesterday's game? PSG was better, but Bayern robbed. I mean, yeah, I was surprised, man. I don't know, like, I don't know this handball rule, man. Handball rules that these guys, man, Dinex. I mean, I just don't really know. Like, it was a clear handball to me. I mean, I have to maybe read about these rules because I feel like Champions League rules about handball is just so bad. Look at the game. I mean, look at the ball, the handball that they gave against us for what is his name for Ben White. The ball hit his knee first. It came to his hand. They gave it as a handball. Now today, a ball just smashed all over somebody's hand, and they think it's not a handball. You know, I mean, officiating has been terrible in the Champions League. In the last, I think the semifinals had a lot of issues. Even the game against us, like, that we played, Athletic Madrid were also crying for, a penalty against Gabriel. I mean, officiating has been shambles. But I think let's see what will happen in the finals. I don't know who is going to referee yet, but we'll find out. We will find out. Um, Texted you on Instagram, brother. Cheers. Thanks, man. I will check it. I will check it after. I will check it after real quick after I'm all done here. I'm actually almost closing in 3 minutes. So if you have any question, just put it within the 3 minutes, then we will close the stream and wait for tomorrow as well. Maybe yeah, tomorrow or or Friday. We'll see. I'll let you guys know if we have something tomorrow, but we might do Friday after the press conference. Now, on the other end, if you guys build your guys team up too high, the fall going to be in moment. Man, you be already up high. How can you fall, man? The only challenge we may have is rebuilding it like Pep Guardiola is having now, because at some point, all these players that we have at Arsenal will leave, and then we'll have to rebuild it. So it's just about rebuilding a bigger team that might actually help us a lot. Nobody wants Ateta, or they should have come for him long ago. I mean, the position that Mikel Arteta has, Alex, most managers would want to be in his shoes. There is no stable club at the moment in the English Premier League. In the high top clubs, there is no stable club other than Arsenal. Trust me, there is no stable club other than Arsenal. Tottenham have issues. Liverpool have issues. Chelsea, Manchester United. Look around. Look around. The regional top four clubs. Arsenal is so far the most stable of all those, managerial wise. Why would you even try to change it? Which manager would you bring in? There's even no one like you can bring in after Mikel leaves. I don't see any reason of sacking or even letting Mikel go unless he decides to leave by himself, like Zinedine Zidane did, you know, when he won the Champions League for Real Madrid. He can decide to do that if he won the Champions League and said, "Yeah, I'm done. Put my statue outside. I will see you later." We will take it and we will give him his flowers and happily appreciate him for every single thing he has done. Tripping fall, tripping fall, tripping fall. Not really, man, Alex. Info games could be a dream or a nightmare. Hope you do well. You deserve this. You deserve it this year, man. Big up to you, man. You are the kind of people that gives people hope, man. You know, every single time. I like people who give us hope, man. Big up to you, Dexa. Give up. Big up to you, Denexo. Um, Hope I'm pronouncing your name well. Thanks again, man. It's been a long time. I would be more often here, man. No problem, man. Let me know if the timing works for you around this time. We can try to squeeze it a little bit. But if it is not, yeah, let me know too, man. Go to my Instagram and let me know. It's fine. You can see me there. You even find me anywhere, man. Whatever works for you. If you can make it, man, you're always good to make it. If you can't, I don't really blame you, man. It's time, you know. Some people are going for work early morning right now. Other people are going to sleep. Other people are doing so. All sorts of structures is in the world. So we stream all over. So everybody's finding everyone somewhere. So it's not a problem, man. Big up to you for showing up and appreciate you, man, for coming on. I will see you again, hopefully, in the next stream, wherever you have time, man. Come on and say hello. I come and say hello. Big up to you, man. Big up to you. What's your Instagram? I think it's the same one. It's the Arsenal stand, man. You can look for me there, or you can find Mr. Laughter. You can find that there. So it's the same one, the Arsenal stand as well. Even on X is still the same, the Arsenal stand. The I mean, let me see. The Arsenal. Let me see if I can put this down here. You will see it. I thought I had it on here running. So let's see. So I have that. If you look down there on the name reaction, you can see on X. That's how it's going to be. If you can follow on X, you'll find uh, Facebook as well, Instagram as well. It's just the Arsenal stand. But on X, you have um, at the Arsenal stand is without the A. It's just the ND at the end. You can find that. But if you type the name, you should be able to find it there. Everything is on there, guys. Yeah. We'll link up, man. We'll link up, man. That said, I would DM you on Olympiacos Apo Apoconia username. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I will see you there. Go and follow, man. I will see you guys. I will see you guys. It's big up to you guys. Big up to everybody. And yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. And guys, let me go sleep. I will see you all tomorrow as the day goes on. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it tight and have a good day and have a lovely day. Big up to Alex. Big up to everyone who showed up today. I big you all up, and you are absolute legend. I appreciate you, man. I will see you all tomorrow, and thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Peace.